Yeah, tonight I promise I will dedicate this. I'm sorry. Dedicate this to little mentally ill people if it will help at least a little. I was there, I saw what those people going through, and I know they suffer really a lot, and they feel really sorry for me, especially how the world is treating with them. Right? No. Yeah, right. And I feel really sorry for them because people have problem also with me, but not because they thought everybody say you are. I was just acting. I'm acting like a weirdo, if you can say so. And people have a lot more problem with that. But that's just my nature. It's just who I am. Just I didn't want to accept that, and people tell me you're ill, you're mentally ill, you're this, you're that. And until you figure out a lots of things that hurts you, especially when the people close to you are acting like that. Uh, but yeah, I will tell you the story that I said what happened before I tried to do the suicide once time, but I was thinking, how should I do it? Should I kill myself? I didn't have courage to do any, but I got an idea and I heard that overdose from the heroin is the best way. Just, you go sleep and very high and you go to the other world. And I put a little money on the side until I asked one junkie how much is for the regular people. Just so you all know, so I will not do it. Um, and I told him this will be enough. He said this will be more than enough. Okay. And I put a little money on the side, and I decided I will do it. And when I went to buy the stuff, it's most beautiful thing happened to me. I mean beautiful. Beside me, when I walk right in the half of way, beside me, I hear my own voice. At the time I was really confused because at the time I didn't figure out a lots of things yet. I didn't know even why it's happening that to me. Beside me I hear really my voice in the very beautiful, like I said myself, like really aloud. Hey, shh, stop. What are you doing? Where are you going? Come on, man, think about a mother, sister, brother, father. What will they do without you? Don't do it. And I turned myself around to see who said that, and it was nothing. And just for 5 seconds it was totally quietness. The cars went by, everything, but I was just totally quiet. Everything was totally quiet. I didn't hear a thing. And I know from that moment that is not the answer. And from that point on, I never even try. I try something else to let go my body consciously, and when I was in the halfway out, something grabbed me back, and not yet. And I do that consciously. I knew what I was doing, and I feel myself getting out of body, even body. When I was wake up, I was fair. Something dragged me back and said, "Not yet. Do not do it this." And I tried a couple more time and almost succeeded, but you can't cheat. You will just see the taste how it look like if you do it, but it will pull you back. But yeah, suicide is not the answer. Suicide, how I say, it is not a sin. Don't think that. But you will have much harder and much heavier burden when you will do that, when you do suicide, and you will curse that day for thousands and thousands of years, because you will have to figure out in the state like nightmare, because you will wake up in your worst nightmare where you really don't want to be with the people you don't want to be. They will be there. So don't do it, because it's not worth it. You will have a lot much. That's just how it goes. You need to figure out here before you go there, if you want to take your life yourself. So it's really not worth it. I can give you some hints and techniques that I use that helped me really a lot to those days when I go through those things. Because at the start I was really scared and didn't know what is happening to me. But with every step that I go closer to the truth, it was more harder and harder. Until I get to one point to say to myself, no, I don't want to lose those things. I don't want to win that war. I would better try to learn with my illness. But you can do that. You can learn to live with your illness. Because the pills that they gave you, and I don't know, here is not, not that I will back up pharmacy or psychiatric, no way. They still base on what all guys said, I don't know, 60 or 80, 100 years in the past. They didn't go further. They still based on that. And that's how this world go. We based on something that was 2000 years, not go further. And look what that bring in the future way. Future. And they still don't know, because I saw that give them too much pills because they don't need it. They from them just need to hear it will be alright, just hang on. Just tell them that, and you'll see in 1 week that he will call you, I'm feeling better. Just tell them that. And for those who are mentally ill people, rule number 1, the lesson that was for me harder to learn, is don't listen to the others when they say stop eating pills. Don't do it. They are not mentally ill. They don't know that helps a lot. They will not cure you. Let's be straight. They will not cure you. But it will give you your mind on the right track so you can cure yourself with the help of many things. Do never, to that more to the parents, do never ever pay any spiritual who said they're spiritual and he want money for that help, or the parents what they doing stupidity, bring their child to the church so the priest will, right? The priest will so the bad spirit will go out of him. The schizophrenia is not bad spirit. It's something we all have inside us. It's that demon that we all have. Just one have a little much more sensitive side of that than the others. Why is that? I cannot say. That's for each individual to figure out. But I will also tell these techniques to I'm sorry, but if you have a cancer, if you know you're gonna die, just to make your time a little more fun, you can do those things to make it to come a little more prepared to that world. Well, even if you don't need them. You will be prepared when you go into that world, but just a little, so you will taste a little. You will open a little your mind, and it will help you through the time. So you will see how the conscious and everything works. I hope it would help. I told you it would not. Probably it would not cure you. but it will help you, at least help me, so I think it will help you also a lot. Because whatever techniques that I get from the space. Not, I didn't come out with them. It was like on the right or left side, show what I need to do, like calculate it and everything. It was really fun to see that, you know. But that's for another time. And I still know that you wish her one secret, and I didn't forget. I will tell you that, don't worry. But patience is a God grace, right? Yeah, I really was, when I saw those people, how they suffer and how the world treats, it really scared me, and see how we think we've come far, but we didn't come far enough. There are people who know lots of things, and they're doing right, and they're really blessed. But there are much more, lots of people who are doing more bad than the good. Because schizophrenia is not something that you can chiribu chiriba and it will go out of you. It's not work that way. Techniques. Do you know, when they say, how do you open your mind? The people usually think you must know a lot of things. No, you can be just very stupid person, but you can still have very open mind. And how do you open mind? It's easy. When you go to sleep, when you drink a coffee, when you go to the walk, when you're walking around in the city, in the nature, try to sense people around you. First the closest, then the farthest, and then go around and around the world. Try to feel them. That's what we all must do, not just mentally ill people, because that will give you, you know what they say, going in the air and then go. If we don't do that, we just focus our space on where we are, we will just receive the things where we live. But when we start to sense and realize how much more lives is out there, you will see how much it will help you, and nature will also help you there. Try to sense, and then try to be, if I can say so, in that mantra, and try to send people if they want the good attention, if they want the bad attention. Sometimes you'll get the hint from the right, sometimes from the left, sometimes from the... Don't be focused just on like that. Be really open-minded. Sometimes you're gonna get sign from the back. You know how many people claim something, and you see in the corner when they look, and if you will have open mind, you will see the circle which they don't know, but they're focusing just on that dot. But everything around they tell you, no, you are wrong. So yeah, do that. Try to, when you go to sleep, close your eyes and try to see far, far from space. Not just 5 centimeters or 1 meter. Try to see eternity, everything far away. Try to sense that. Then go further. Try to sense the planets around, the sun, the moon, the Mars, the Jupiter, the Venera. Try that, and you will see how in the morning you will do easier thing, and you will easier conquer your anger, you will easier conquer your fear, you will easier conquer everything negative which is in you. For me that helps really a lot, and I'm pretty sure it will help a lots of people, that if you're trying to do that, it will really help you. I know it will, because for me that was the wow. It will give you 2% of control, but that's a lot, that's enormous. And try to be focused, if no, not here, but where the dot is here, and all the way to down here. Sorry. Find place somewhere in between, and find your place there, and to never ever leave that place. That will be your main battleground. Everything, the fear, the conscience will do with you, but you will stay truly to yourself inside. And if you think it's a punish, just say, punish me, I will go to that. But do not think he will not punish you. He don't punish us. He will not punish you. Really, God will, but the creator of the God will not punish you. He will just show you things. You know the yin-yang, what show me in yin-yang? It was like that. You see, in the black, in the middle is positive, but he shows himself for the bad. In the bad, what show yourself for the bad, in the middle is black. So think about that for what he tried me. I know what he tried to show me. That a lot of things that we have for the bad are in the heart good, but a lot of things that show us good are in the heart very bad. That's for the ill and not ill, very good. Find and choose stay in everything what you do there. Just when you will observe your feelings, when you observe your thoughts, and try to do with less thinking. Try to silence the voice and just observe. Just observe the space. Space will allow you to guide you forward, so you will not think, because by yourself you cannot do that. It's maybe ironically, but it's true. You cannot, not allowed. Not that you're not allowed, but you don't have that power. But his guidance is for free. He don't want to kiss him, you know where, if you have that power. A lot of guys, if that power had like a god, you know where, don't want to kiss. But he don't want that kiss. He despises that kiss. Even if you try, he will not like it. But if you kiss him here, he will kiss you back. You know, he will kiss you inside like this. He will feel like something inside kiss you. Like it was one time when I was in the hospital, and in the nature inside me, I really felt when she touched me and she said, "You got a kiss for me." And it was the most beautiful kiss that I got for any woman in my life. And it was not physical. But I got the one also very beautiful kiss like that in the Spain. Just from other culture. I really felt her, those truly nature of there. She really kissed me nicely, and I kissed her. But not mentally, but instinctively, with my instinct, how do you say? Not subconscious mind, but instinct. Yeah. Yeah, the pills that I said, the pills are very good tools because they give you power to be in normal state of the mind. But then it's up to you what you're gonna do in that state. They usually tell you, work a lot, don't just work and everything will be okay. But you do that, but you're never gonna be healthy. You will also, all life you will need to eat pills, and sometimes you will crash down, and then what you're gonna need, you will just need more pills. One time my psychiatrist said, she said, what do you do, how do you go through your problems? And I said to her, I like with meditation, I like meditation. And she said, don't do that. I said, excuse me, why? She said, the problem is it's in you, and if you meditate it, your focus in your problem, and you don't know how to solve it, and you will be just bigger and bigger problem. And I smiled and I said, so you're telling me I will not focus on my problem, but better to cover my problem and to disturb myself with other things, for example, work and everything. But the problem is stay in me. I will not find the solution. You're telling me that. And she was just quiet and looked at me and said, okay, if you are brave enough, do it. And I said, brave, you're nothing to do with this. And she just go and write it. Nothing asking about that, nothing after that. Yeah, they don't know that they need little less pill and more encouraging words, because they are so innocent soul trapped in so scary things, because you didn't see what they saw. And believe me, that you have that sinless with the purpose. Why do don't have your brothers or sister? Because he knew that you can go through that. And what I saw, he don't do mistake. We people are those who choose to do mistake and then blame something else for that mistake. Blame someone else for that mistake. But that's not the right thing to do. It's hard to follow the illusion, because in the world they bomb us with so much information, with lie to lie to lie to lie, and you don't know, you don't have that sense that's telling you what is true and what is not true. But that sense you will not get until you will be 100 more closer to 100% sure what is right and what is wrong. But not what world teaches us, but what Almighty teaches us, what is right and what is wrong. Because in His eyes, it's totally different story than the world. Because the history that the world showing us, those people we will not see in afterlife. In afterlife we will see totally different people, better people, much better people. And you are also part of that if you choose to be. That His history, not the world history. Because at the end, if you go this path, if we go right now, I don't see that world in 200 years. But it's on you to choose which way you're gonna go. Because guidance from Him is for free, as I tell it a lot, and I will tell you a lots of time. And that's the best thing. You don't need to say His thank you. He said Him thank you, because He know. You know what you suffer, how you suffer, why you suffer. And the pills are the perfect tool for you to stop follow that illusion that you follow and transform your life in something better. Like a snake transforms itself her skin. You need to let go of that skin. I know it seems very very real. I know, but believe me, it's illusion. Because whatever you see, whatever you heard, do not follow that. You can go even further if you have voices, for example, because lots of people say that telling you bad things. If you want to see if it's illness, try to, if it's real, there you will see if it's real, if it's illness. Try for you to become that voice, and when he will say something bad, you said in the third person to yourself, what would you do if you were in that position? How will you give yourself advice to what to do? And if you feel that he is angry or jealous, then you have spirits in you. But if you don't feel, don't try to think that. You must lose thinking 100% almost, and just learn how to feel without thinking and try to imagine things. Those two tools don't do it. Yeah, we can imagine, but it's better to him to show you how he will see for you things. you say, okay, cool, that's mine, I can have this for myself, thanks. Stop following that illusion. That illusion is what is holding you right where he wanted. And a lot of time you'll see that you are the one who hold that illusion, and you punishing yourself for that, not knowingly. Yeah, the biggest lesson for me was don't listen to others. I saw those people, when they eat pill, they're really good people. They're really nice. You can talk with them about this, about that, about anything you wanted. You can talk with them. And you can really have a normal conversation that you cannot have with the normal people like with them. When they eat pill. Soon as they stop eating pills, 3 to 6 months, boom, they're totally different. You cannot be 10 minutes with them. So don't listen to them when they told you, not that it's wrong, do not, if you have a lots of pill, strike it every 14 days, 1 pill less, and come to one little, right? 1 little dose that it will help you. It will not be too much, but it will not be too small. But go slowly, don't do that over the night. Do that in 1 month, then 1 month pads do for little less, because believe me, you don't need that much as you have. That's a fact. And if they know what they're doing, if they're doing it consciously, then they are really, I'm sorry what I'll say, but they're really fucked up in the brain and the heart. But if they don't know, they just follow that, they're not guilty, because they don't know. They just think they're doing because they're taught that to do it. Because there are lots of psychiatric that I have. They're good people, lots of them, but they're also bad. I have one that I wish I never have that one. And he was a bad psychiatric, and then he went to the politician, and so. He was everything just that what he will need to be. But some of them are really good and really don't know, but they think they know because someone told you in the school, they told you if the patients are feeling bad, they need too much dose. And no, they don't need that. They just need for you to hear, look, hang on a little bit, 14 days, it will be better. Do that, do something, do go in the nature, go, everything there is positive energy, go there. And if it's not better, then call me and we will talk again and we will see. That's what they need to do. Not just come, how are you, good, okay, go, how are you, bad, okay, we will give you more pills. That's not how it works. And god damn, people are so stupid to not see that. Are really so stupid to something what happened once, okay, it happened second time, it happened third time, it's happened 1,000 times, and they're still gonna go this way. That's the right way, right? Or is it left? No, it's right. And I know that it's right, but I don't know how they imagine and what they think in their head. Is it more important society or what is right? And if it answers society, you have a lot of growing up to do. Because the first thing you need to learn is how you hang up on the force that you don't see it, but 80% of the space tell you that you are right, only 20% that you are wrong, and you will follow that 20% because that 20% other people say. But everything else tell you differently. And you need to learn how to follow that. Because as I told you before, the hinge coming from that way to this, to back, to fur, everything. You must be every day more and more conscious, more life around you. And you will get that. You will just saw a person in the eye and you will know how they feel. Don't ignore that feeling. Do not ignore it. It's not an illusion. That's the right. That's the right feeling. Especially if you have his guidance, then it's 1000% right. But as I said, uh, try it, and I promise you it will help you, if not a lot. I saw one mentality that he's having prepared for us. When some say bad to you, it's not go through you or you need to swallow it. It will just before you come to you, you just melt it and go. You just smile. What was that? You know, we are all weird. If you know how Creator is weird and the nature, you will love that weirdness. I love that. The more normal person you are, the more boring you are. And the more famous person also, you think there's something, but they are too much normal. Don't listen to society. When they tell you stop eating that shit, just ignore them. They don't know. You're the one who know. How many times that happen that you stop eating pills because someone tell you stop eating, or some jerk who think there is some spiritual leader? I will tell you for two. One of my best friend died because one of that idiot who I was also she introduced him, and I saw that man has a gift. But then she started to explaining me what he believing, and to selling books and everything, and she need to be vegetarian, and she followed that, and she stopped eating pills. She said no, that's bad, that's bad. In 3 years time she was more skinny, that she was little, really nice thing, and I really miss her. And she, at the end, the infusion of the food didn't help. She died because of that idiot. Because you see how the people are spiritual, don't eat animals. They're, yeah, we just wrong treat. I wanted to be this. When I got that hinge, I couldn't see. He said, bro, he showed me the right thing. Tell me, why do you want to be? And I said, I feel bad for animals. But he said, lose that feeling. Animal, before he's born, she know her destiny. She know that she was gonna be it, and she want that. But of course, we all fear that. That's normal. You just say thanks or sorry. That's native also know lots about that. Just ask them. They know. I don't tell anything new. I just come to tell that it's over that. We will be easily, slowly, the next generation, if they go right way, it will be totally different world. World, not war. If we're gonna be world, some people gonna 1000 Jesus would not save them. Yeah, now I lost myself in the moment. Yeah, the natives, they only give me the really nice things. I really respect those people with all my heart. But I really feel sorry for them. What happened, but not that what's happened. The more problem is because they built on their spirits and they take them for themselves. But at least what he showed me, all the things you see, that's 99% them and 1% there. And did you notice because of the greed and all the bad people, those magical things that it was in the past in America, they're gone. They're not in even every movie. I don't remember when I wanted to go see one movie in the cinema. When I was a kid, I wanted to see that because it was magic there, and it's gone. Not totally. Don't get me wrong. And that magic go all around the world right now, and it's going. It's never ever choose just one nation. Never. But the right people, just the right people. The wrong people, you will just look them in the eye and you will know who they are and what they are. And do not, I repeat, do not blind yourself with those feelings that this is it, this is not true. It is true. And I need to tell Sel that say that no matter how people will, I told you what he showed me and what he told me. And what he want, even if nobody will hear, just to put out. Yeah, don't listen to anyone mentally. How much did that happen? Did someone told you stop eating that shit? Yeah, I was lost there, always sorry. And then you stop eating it in the 3 months to 6 month times you are back to position 1. But it will nothing happen if you're gonna eat pills and if you're gonna not do anything. Or if you're gonna do work but not where it's need to be done. If you don't need inside job work or homework, it will stay the same. And then you can try, when you do that for 5, 6 years, those techniques and those things, and you will get new one, you will experience new one, and you will know lots of things that are good for you. Eat lots of vegetables, apples, everything, eat lots of that. Yeah, with the meat, what? Yeah, that's what, sorry, but you have to know that this is how it's gonna be. He showed me that every animals know that before she gonna birth, but where's the problem in society? When we kill 40 cows, but then 20 of them we throw away because we didn't get paid for that. That's really messed up and wrong with that society. Not because we eat meat. It's nothing wrong with that. If you had right attitude, no animal will be angry at you. Believe me. They know, they really know. But if you're gonna kill and throw your lots of responsibility on you, and it have also blood splitting on your hands. Even if it's not human, it's also blood. That don't mean it's not count. So stop doing that. If you're gonna kill 20 cows, then make sure they're gonna be eaten by every last piece. But you're gonna throw 20 cows, then be sure you're gonna respond. You will. How much people that are hungry and we rather throw that food instead to see that it will not sell it and say, hey, here you go, give this to the poor people, or give this to the hungry people. No, right? And I was want to be, but when I saw that, and when I've gone to the contact with animals, when I ask them, not because not everything is said by the word. There is a conscious mind working in other perspective or dimensions with the animals. You can interact with them. They can read your mind. You can read them, or more feel, because it's more magical. But you need a lot of work to get to there. It will not come overnight. You need to do those techniques at least 6 months to get little fruit of that. And more you're gonna do it, the more you will have the feeling that all world is against you. But that's the best thing about him, because the people think that devil is the one who wanted to take that away. No, the creator is. He's the best parent that you can have. He throw you a toy, and he will try to take you by any price to see if you are if you are the right guy for that. If you're gonna fail and go back because of society, because the other people didn't agree or something like that, because stupid thing, believe me, one day sooner or later you're gonna go back and you're gonna try, you're gonna fail again, and again and again and again, until you're gonna see that is it better society or him, and the feeling that he will give you. I know you know, and I stand by you. Because he's everywhere, just in society now. I mean, he's in their head, but he's not society. We make the society. That is it for today, for tonight. Yeah, don't listen to the other mentally people. Eat pills and do those techniques. Try to find your place, not happy place. This will not be everything but happy place. This will be a battlefield for you. It will really, but you will stay faithful to yourself and to Almighty, and equip you, as they say, equip you just with love and righteousness, and you cannot. That's not stupid. If you're equipped with love and righteousness, he said to me, then you never, ever will miss. But you need to accept good with the bad. Not just good, but bad also. The both you need to accept. And be just focused on what is right thing. Not what is wrong, but what is right thing. And you will see totally different percent. If you look what is wrong, you will see totally different things. Look what is right thing. Just what is right, and go further, further. And you will see totally different pictures. If you will be focused on what is bad thing, I don't know why, but you will not see it. At least when I was focused on the what is bad thing, no, I didn't see. Because a lot of things we think is bad, he don't consider that bad. And that's a lot of things that we think that bad, for him is not bad. It's just problem come when we start to be addicted of those things and they control our life. Because we are really not mature enough for that state. But I promise you, if you're gonna do that techniques, from open mind, to go through the world, and just know when you drink a coffee that the world is moving forward, the sun is there, the Jupiter, the Mars, every planet is moving, and when you think there is good, bad, right, it's better between good and bad. That's not good and better between good and bad. It's just sometimes planets do it negative things and sometimes do it positive things. That's not because you are bad, because such is just the nature. So you will learn to control positive and negative side. Because yin yang is sometimes 80% here and 20% down. And sometimes 70% here and 30% here. It's not just to be in that position. That's not good. You must go sometimes down, very down, and sometimes up, very up. And then you will control it, and you will, like a pilot, you will learn to build that inside what you have when you have really a lots of things inside that you don't know and that you didn't experience. And then try to go conscious in your dreams, waiting for dream to come. And try to control your dreams. Some people have that ability, so no, do not be jealous of them, because you have something else they don't have. But they shouldn't be jealous of you because you have that, because you define one another. I mean, we are all one. And nobody should be jealous of me because I have this thing, because you have much more other better things. And I learned to control that feeling. I still have it. I'm also human, just like you, nothing more, nothing less. And I need a lot, and I want to learn a lot. That's not for me everything. I want to know much more. And I want to see what my brains are capable, what everything are capable. Because I saw things that, believe me, one day you'll saw it. And let's make a deal. If I was wrong, I will be your slave for the eternity. But if I'm right, you don't need to do anything. Because I know you cannot know. And I know, and he showed me that. But that's just think how it goes. He don't care about you less than care about me. He care all of us the same. And treat all of us the same. Even the most bad people, he will treat the same as you. Just like Jesus said, the rain is falling from the righteousness and the not righteousness. Just when the time comes, it will be totally different picture. The people will lose the power, and the little guy will have the power. And you will see what he will do with that power, and what he will show you the picture what you will do, and he will show you the picture what he will do, and he will show the totally different story. And lots of people saw that. They're really ashamed about that. Really ashamed what they did, what they have, and what they could change, but they didn't. So yeah, don't try to be a lion if you are a rabbit. Be proud that you are a rabbit and grouse that rabbit. Don't act. Stop acting people, and start behaving like a wise man, and like a not normal but wise person, not like acting person, because you're gonna lose yourself totally, and you're gonna be obsessed by wrong things totally. But I know you have a heart on right place. That's count a lot, because a lot of American people have the right on the right heart on the right place. Just there is little different story. They have reached much harder than we here in Europe have. Much more harder. And they think that they have great country. But I wouldn't live for him if they offer me. I don't know what I would live for him from here. They don't have paid vacation for 3 weeks in the year, or 1 month vacation. They don't have a free health. They don't have money when they lose the job until they get the other. That's all Europe country, more or less all offer. But America, God bless America, right? I don't think so. At least what I saw, I don't see bless. I see everything else but bless. Because I saw blessed people. And it's totally different. They showing me that it's that blessed. But that's for another time. Thank you. Thank you all, and I will have hands for you so you will succeed it. And I know you will. Sooner or later you will come on the right track, especially if you're mentally ill. God bless, and see you guys next time.